So the challenge is, like with somebody like with what I do, or someone like Sharon, is just to give it a try. Sharon has been doing it for years and years, and I think what separates her from the pack is her ability to create a flower remedy. But this mare, see, good mare, you're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. That's exactly what we need. Just like that. Perfecto mente. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. Perfect. Perfect. You're such a good girl. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. You're so big, strong. Oh, what a girl. Mm-hmm. You're so big. Is this Dover Saddlery in Charlottesville?
Mm-hmm.
I got some DMSO there that I'm using on myself.
Oh, can you taste it? I can't get
It
near
never
that
gets
stuff.
that, in the old days I could. It would taste like garlic, but
Yeah.
I never get that anymore. But it helps. I put it on my elbows. Yesterday I moved a lot of firewood, and I'm not used to it.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, when my pony has laminitic bouts, they put DMSO and an IV in her.
Well, DMSO is like MSM.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
thought that was
I
fascinating.
just did MSM and vitamin C and baking soda this morning.
Oh,
It's one of my remedies. I just do it to stay well.
what do you do?
Well, the vitamin C and MSM help for collagen and any kind of connective tissue repair and skin and hair and nails. So I just take it because I'm getting older, and so it's anti-inflammatory, and I just use it as part of my regimen to stay well with vitamin C and MSM. And the baking soda during the 1918s when they had that huge swine flu, she did really well. And I had to use huge. There you go. Use swine flu. The people that use baking soda, Arm and Hammer,
Yes.
didn't get sick.
How do you do that?
If you start to get flu-like symptoms or cold, half a teaspoon in water 6 times a day for the first day. Second day, half a teaspoon 4 times a day. Here we go. And the third, you want to use about 2 half teaspoons on the third day. It alkalizes the system. Sodium bicarbonate makes the system alkaline, and most things don't survive well in an alkaline environment.
That's interesting.
It works really well. So I do a half teaspoon a day, and I, sort of was coming down with something, and I did it about 2 weeks ago. I laid down for a day, and all these people were getting this stuff, and I rested. It was done. You're a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are.
I should try that. I rarely get sick, but this year, for some reason, I've had sort of a virus I feel that's following me. I always get a bad ear the entire winter once it gets
Use hydrogen
cold.
peroxide in your ears. That's the other thing that people do is that, it's the other orifice that things get in. So people think about their nose and their mouth, but another old remedy is just drops of hydrogen peroxide in your ears.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's great.
Oh,
It's
because see, my
fantastic.
left ear, they say I have eustachian tube syndrome or something. I
Well,
don't
there's
know.
also, so it's an inflammation. So try hydrogen peroxide. The other thing that works really, really well is, just hold on for just a second here. Mullein and garlic oil. You put mullein and garlic. It is for ear infections, and you just put drops of mullein and garlic in your ear. But those things work phenomenally well.
Oh, I'll have to write all this down because I know I'll forget it.
Tell you that. Yeah, I've been doing the old remedy kind of stuff for 25 years. See how she kind of went like that? She just wants me to leave her alone. But she's enjoying the work.
You can see.
Yeah, look at her lips, and her eyes are softening. she's a good girl. Yes, she is. She's such a sweet pea. She's a sweet pea. I would breed you just because your personality. Hopefully we get personalities like that. That's what I think. It's a personality like this. And you're so big. So you just leaving the mare when you leave, when you take off?
I'm sorry?
You just leave the mare here while you're gone, right?
Yeah, everybody's here.
And that just gets turned out. That'd be really good for it.
Well, she's always turned out. She's out 24/7.
Oh,
They
nice.
have basically a Taj Mahal behind that shed there
Oh, yeah.
that they can live in.
Like a loafing shed, is that what the Taj Mahal is?
Only it's huge and it has windows all the way around for summer ventilation, and
Oh, nice.
it's against they can get away from the wind.
Yeah, that's all they need. I had 2 Arab mares that I did endurance riding with in Utah. And I built this beautiful loafing shed in January in Utah.
They never go in.
7,000, 6,000 some odd feet. Rarely. And you're wondering why, because in the worst weather, blowing and howling, they just turn their asses to the wind and they're fine. But, you know, I guess sometimes they like it.
That little thoroughbred Connemara I have, the moment the weather changes in any way, she's in that shed. And they're partners, so she goes right in the shed. But if Nimi's not in, then Bella will stand out. The 2 Arabs never go in.
Yeah.
They're not really invited in, though.
Very nice. You know, so somebody would say, well, try